Okay, so students want to use the opportunity we have to go through the exams you wrote, a review of it, and so please pay attention and then just listen carefully. So if you made any mistake, you'll be able to find out where you made a mistake. But before then, please, you have to subscribe to my channel, and then you have to pay attention as I take you through. Okay, so let's go straight to the question one. But before then, you can see the instruction, answer or question is very important. Anytime you're writing any exams, the instruction is part of it. If you don't read the instruction to understand, you may answer it, but not the way you have been instructed to do. And so if that happens, you might have done what to you is right, but you won't get the mark because instruction determines or tells you what to do. So please, this is a caution to all of us. Please, anytime you are writing exam, take time to read the instruction first. Don't be hasty to just go straight to the question because you have seen it before. It's not done. That is not how you go to, or you attack or what, I don't know. That's not how you answer question in exams. Always read the instruction first. Okay. So let's go through question one, that is under section A. And then the question is, what is the name given to application of knowledge obtained from science? And definitely the answer is C. So the answer is C. But because I made it a little open, I I suppose to have added what is the name of the application of knowledge given obtained from science to make work easier and faster. That one make it more precise that the answer is C. But because I stopped here, it was a little open. So those who gave or chose B as the answer and then C as well will all have it right. So it's either C or B. So that is for question one. Question two, which of the following is not a derived unit? You know them. So Joule is a derived unit, Newton is a derived unit, and then watts. So this is for power, this is for energy or heat, this one is for force. They are all derived units, but candela is the unit for luminous intensity, and you know it. So that is D. So simple. And then you go to question three. A solid weighs 350.0 gram in air and then 275.0 gram in water and then 250.0 gram in liquid. Calculate the relative density. So as you already know, relative density is let me come back a little, one, two, so that we will understand. So relative density, that is RD, is equal to density of a substance over density of water. So to get this in terms of weight, this is the formula: the weight in air minus the weight in liquid over the weight in air minus the weight in water. And so with our information, you have 350 minus 250 according to the information we are given, and then you have 350 minus what, 275. So this will give us 100 over 70, 100 over 75, 100 over 75, and the answer will be 1.33. So definitely number one, the answer is what? Number three, sorry, is A. Then question four, the dimension for force. You know that force has a formula of force has a, that is it. So AM, that is acceleration times mass, or MA is the same thing. Good. So the unit, the dimension for mass is M, and then that of acceleration is LT minus 2. And so you can see it here, that is C. So that one too is simple. Which of the following physical quantities have the same unit of measurement? So if you look through, power doesn't have the same units of measurement compared to work or heat, but you can see that work is measured in joules. So work is measured in joules, and then heat is also measured in joules. So they have the same. That is option one, gives us the right answer. option A rather. And so that is that. So question 6, which of the following is not a physical quantity? If you read through electric potential, length, and luminous intensity, these are all physical quantities, but particle is not. So we'll choose our C, and then we'll go to question 7. Question 7, which of the following instrument is most, and then definitely or obviously the answer is, what? C, because micrometer screw gauge is able to measure very small length or distances. So that is C for question 7. Then we'll come to question 8. Ships sink deeper when floating in fresh water than seawater because, and then you have the options here. It weighs more in fresh water is not true. The weight is still the same. Its abstract in seawater is less. It's not true, because if that is so, it will rather sink deeper in sea. But it's saying that it sink deeper in fresh water. So it displaces that is sea, it displaces more fresh water. That is the answer, because the more fresh water it displaces, the deeper it sinks, and that's why it sinks. So the option D is, it's there's more apparent loss of weight in sea. That is not true. So this is lost. There's one S over here. Okay. Okay, let's delete one. Good. So our answer for question 8 is still C. And then let's come to question 9. Question 9. Okay. You have a cube of side 0.2 beta exerts a force of 20 Newton, that is 20 Newton on its support. Calculate the density. You see, this one is not obvious. It's, you have to do a little work. So before then, let's get our space clear so that we'll be able to make certain. Okay. Okay, you, let's come back and see. It's not working that way. So let's pick our pen and see if we can do something here. So definitely density is equal to mass over volume. So our mass in this case is equal to, we will use the weight formula, which is actually this. Let me write it here so that you see. Is equal to what? Weight is equal to mass times gravity. So if we should make mass the subject here, we'll obtain weight, the answer to be weight over grams, and that will be 20 over 10 Newton. And then we'll have our answer to be what? 2 kilogram. 2 kilogram. Okay, so that is the answer for mass. And so let's find the volume. You see, we're given the side of a cube, and a cube has what? All sides to be equal. So to find the volume of a cube, you just have to multiply the side 3 times. So you have a volume of a cube, let's write it here, to be equal to what? L cube. So that's 3 times 3 times 3. And in our answer, I have 0.2 as a side, so cube. And this will be equal to 0.008. So let's bring our information down here. So you have 2 over 0.008, and then if you punch your calculator, your answer is going to be let me do it. 2 over 0.008. Your answer will be 250.0 kilogram per meter cube. So that is B. Your answer is B for question 9. Now let's look at question 10. Which of the following units represents the product of force and then velocity? The answer for this option is what? B. The answer is B. That is what? Why are we saying B? The answer is B because the product of force. So you already know that the unit of force actually is what? Kilogram. That is mass, and then acceleration is what? Meter per second square. So this is actually the unit for force, and then they are saying that the product of velocity is what? Meter per second, meter per second. So when we multiply this, we'll obtain kilogram meter square, then per second cube. Okay, per second cube. This will be the answer here. And if you look at the units for watt is the same as this. This is the unit for what? Watt. This is the unit for watt. Watt is what? Work done over work done over time. And when you do it well, this is what you will get. So that is, just find the unit for watt in terms of its units, not the name. This one is a name that has been named as that has been chosen as the unit to honor the person watt. So if you do that, you have your answer to be 10. Okay, so then here is crowded. I'll do another video to do the next section, or let me see if I can clean, because I tried it and it wasn't. Okay, so let's see if we can clean. I tried it, it wasn't working. Good, now it's working. That's good. Good. So now let's choose our pencil and then continue. Okay, so let's go to question 11. Which of the following the construction and operation of hydrometer is on the. So hydrometer is an instrument that is used to measure density of a liquid. So let's write a few of, so from 1 to 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so hydrometer is an instrument that is used to measure the density of liquid. And the option you have here, you have Hooke's law. It's not the law of flotation. Let's see other options that we have so that it will help us. Let's come down here. So you can see that here we have Pascal principle is not, and the principle of moment is not. So definitely our answer is what? B, Hooke's law. Our answer is law of flotation, because it uses flotation to measure the density of a liquid. The deeper it sinks, the greater the density, the lighter the lighter it sinks or the less denser it is, the less dense the density. Good. So now let's go to question 12. And question 12, we have been given this instrument that is this is micrometer screw gauge, and then the reading is here. So they want us to know, if you have something like this, how do you read it? I've taught you how to do it. A micrometer screw gauge has two main scale, and then with the main scale has two scales, that is the upper scale and the lower scale. In this case, this becomes our lower scale, and the lower scale is the actual main scale. And then you can see that the good 0.5 0.5 0.5 good 0.5 0.5 0.5 good 0.5 0.5 0.5 good. And then you have the thimble scale. Okay, that one, this is actually the smaller scale, very small scale, or the micrometer scale. Okay, and so when you want to read it, you can see that here is what 4 and then 0.5. So as I've taught you, first of all, you have the main scale. Main scale is what 4. Everything is in millimeters, so let's keep that one. And then you have the second scale to be what 0.5, so plus what 0.5. Then the thimble scale is actually, you can see that you have what 25 here, 26, 27, 27. Sorry, 25, 26, 27, 28. So actually 28 is coinciding very well, so we choose 28. So the thimble scale is what 28 times the least count on the instrument, which is what 0.01. And when we multiply this, we will obtain what 0.01. to 8. Okay, so when we add everything together, so that this and then this, our answer is going to be 4.78. Okay, 4.78. Let's look into the option whether we have it. So that is for question 12. Question 12. Question 12. Let's look at the options. Do we have it? The options 4.78, that is C. Okay, so question 12 is C. And then we have question 13. The appropriate instrument for measuring the distance between your dormitory and then your class, it will be quite long. I mean, you don't use tape measure to do this. You can't do that. You can't use a pair of caliper. You can't use a meter rule. So definitely the answer is A. That is surveyor's tape. And then question 14. Which of the following is not? So here it's supposed to be is, but it's if. Just pardon me for that typing error. Okay, so which of the following is not SI unit? Newton is an SI unit. It's a standard unit. Gram is not, I've taught you this. Pascal is SI unit, and then second is SI unit. Pascal is for pressure, second is for time, Newton is for force. Mass, gram, mass, the actual unit is what? That is SI unit, is kilogram. So the answer is B for 14. And then 15, mass of a substance is a molecule in a substance, no. How heavy it weighs, no. The force of gravity on it, no. And then the answer is actually the quantity of matter obtained in a substance. That is the mass of a substance. Okay, so D for 15. And then let's look at question 16. It says weight always depends on, so when you're talking about weight, it always depends on what? Force of gravity. And the answer is D as well. And then when we come to the next question, a physical quantity can measure only, okay, a physical quantity can be measured, there's supposed to be B. Okay, only directly, only indirectly, directly and indirectly. You know that a physical quantity can be measured directly or indirectly. So definitely this is the answer, and that is C. So you don't even have to read further. And then we go to question 18. Question 18. The PC is running a little slow. Okay. Question 18. A physical quantity which has direction as well as magnitude is what? You know this, you don't think. This one is what? Vector. A scalar doesn't have direction, but it has magnitude. I mean, weight and force is not actually, it's an example of what? A vector, but that's not what we are looking for. Okay, so the answer is B for 18. B. And then when you come to 20, is it okay? 19. A true value of the mass of an object is this: 500 gram. If the mass of the object is measured, sorry, let me read again. If the mass of the object is measured by being balanced, which of the following masses is accurate? So here is supposed to be by. Okay, which of the following is accurate? And this is so if you have this as a true value, and we are talking about accuracy, accuracy is how, I mean, the closeness of what? A measurement to a true value. So which of this is very close to the 500 grams? So you can see that this one is what? 501, not too close. 501.1, a little far even from this. And then you have 500.9, which is very close. So here the difference is what? Very small, zero. So the 0.9. Okay, that is the addition here. Over here the subtraction is what? 2. So we choose C because that is very close. Among all the figures we have there, C is very close compared to the rest. Okay, question 20. Then we'll end this video and we'll do another video for the next 40 questions, and then we'll do session B as well. So we'll have 3 videos for this. Okay, so question 20. Which of the following quantity is dimensionless? Which of the following quantity doesn't have a dimension? And then definitely is what? Relative density, because in relative density you have what? Density, let me do it well, of substance over density of what? Water. So the unit of density, or the dimension of density, which is ml cube, will cancel out. So therefore they are dimensionless, so they will cancel out. The answer is what? Relative density. That is B. Okay, B. That is the answer. So let's end this video. I'll do another one to do the next 20 questions, and so that's from 21 to 40, and I'll also solve the session B as well. Okay, thank you. But please make sure you subscribe to my channel. All my students, subscribe. All of you, you know yourself, subscribe to my channel. Thank you.